It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Wesley Moffitt.
The right fielder, Wesley Moffitt. First pitch, 7:07.
Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Man at first with one gone. And up next for Chicago, Santana.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Santana with a homer in his last game. The Cubbies would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here at Wrigley Field, leading off, Santana.
Shortstop, number 59.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Singh back to work. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Just missed.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That one not close. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Moffitt on the move to the alley. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Close.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lucan Baker.
Baker.
Out to short. Toss to Naylor. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Heart of the order, 3. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ball 1 there. Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. The throw, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
We go to the 8th, and now Michael Ciani. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the air, left side, Encarnacion under this one. Makes the grab, one away. So, runner at second, 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. The tying run at the plate. That's out to center field.
I got it.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the series opener here at home. Santana had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
So 2 down. Pedro Pajes digs in now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first. That's out number 3. And down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Base is empty, 1 away. And down the shortstop, Santana. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Cut on and lifted in the air. Encarnacion under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Santana. Now the throw to first on the run. And he can't come up with it. Man at first, 1 away.
Number 59.
The Cubs would love to build their case for the postseason with a win in this one. And that one got him on the elbow.
Well, he was right up on the plate, so even a small misfire was enough to send him to first.
Thomas Sajazi, the next to him. Hit on the ground to short. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
90 feet, so huge right there. The diving stop cuts off the lead runner at second, keeps him out of scoring position. That's a tremendous job. I know they would have wanted the double play, but at least you keep that tying run from being 90 feet closer to home plate.
Bottom of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Santana. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs. Fought off foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
1 down. Corey Root next up for the Cardinals.
Corey Root.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Slowly on the ground to short. Santana whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Two-run game, a two away here in the bottom of the ninth. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball one. One ball, one strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This could end it. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to third, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Santana had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Now batting Michael Ciani.
The center fielder, Michael Ciani.
Ground ball up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Santana. Hence back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. The Cubbies could definitely use a win here with the end of the regular season approaching. Comes up empty.
We're pretty late in the season now, Boog, and every win or loss is magnified. Got to do your job on every play and make sure you don't cost the team by losing focus.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott.
Here's a 1-1. Out to short. Santana tosses to first. 2 gone. And we're back. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Santana.
Number 59.
Santana, in his second season, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Up and in, and a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him swinging. Isaac Paredes next up for the Cardinals. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Justin Henry.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
59.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. And now the first baseman, Lucan Baker. Ciani at second. Win on at first with 2 down.
Baker.
Out to short. Zips it across. Out number 3. So the Cards strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Santana getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swinging a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing at a ground ball. Win. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Santana with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Santana digs in now. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. No score here in the second. That misses, and that's ball 1. This to third. Vientos slings to first in time.
Batting 7, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Gilberto
Batting
Flores
7,
now at the
baseman,
plate.
Gilberto Flores.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Grounder might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a in scoring position in 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Cole back to work. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. So first and second with 1 man gone. Santana the next to hit.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And it's fouled away. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Santana will hit next. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
So 2 down. And the batter now, Bo Naylor. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cole is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Santana could have done a bit more to help them out.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
And next for New York, Jung-Hoon Lee.
Jung-Hoon Lee.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. That's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And up next for Chicago, Santana. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. The shortstop takes the ball. Suzuki over at first with 1 away. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. And that one hammered. Judge going back on it. And brings it in at the wall.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Brian Reynolds stepping in now for the Yankees. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. A dive, he's got it. Throws from his knees. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Now batting, number 59.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The Cubs down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a chopper out to short in plenty of time to first, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Moises Steros.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses, 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's the ball.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Bo Naylor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Santana with a forgettable showing in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Kicks and deals. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. Man at first with one gone. And next for the Cubs, Santana. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Santana. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Heel back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reynolds makes the grab, 1 away.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Suzuki off of first with 2 away. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his third. And now it's Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
One strike away. The other way. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Santana had a game to forget. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. Santana getting ready to hit. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Just missed. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And another ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Dansby Swanson. That one drilled left field. That's back. And it hits the base of the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Whitlock back to work. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Santana in his second season, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Round second, digging for third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Two outs. Late swing, fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So digging in, Santana.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And that one fouled off.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Up the middle, Freeland. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. No runs. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 strike away. Slow roller up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the ball game. Santana played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
He can consistently put up games.
It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Second inning set to go. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Santana. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. White with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Sanoja hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Dansby.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. White back to work. He was late there. Strike 1.
You know, these Cubs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Slings it across, and a quick out, number 1.
Dansby Swanson.
2 outs. Bases are full. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back on this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they strand 3 and leave him loaded. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Javier Sinoja. Out to short. Santana on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Santana. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Santana with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you.
One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Santana. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And he got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2024. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And ball 1. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Bo Naylor at the plate now. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, 2 outs. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And a 1-1. And that one upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
No outs. Runner on second. Swings and misses. Strike one.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Here's a 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
A little out front there as he swings through. Activity in the bullpen. Will Klein getting loose out there. Schreiber also getting ready. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor, and that is the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 3. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Santana. Klein back to work. Swings through that one above the zone.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Schwarber ranges back. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd. Santana did well despite the loss.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him, even though it wasn't enough to